It doesn't look like I'm going out RCing today, does it? Oh, for God's sake. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Chris with the C. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for joining me today. Guys, on the table we have got my birthday present, and what a birthday present it is. We've got the Hobao SSTE. This was brought to me by my beautiful wife and daughter, and big shout out to them, and also the guys at Western Valley Models who actually ordered this in for me, guys. Reason why I'm doing this is I've always had a wonder, if you buy a roller, how cheap and how good we can actually make an RC from maybe some resource parts, second-hand parts, some brand new bits and bobs, a roller, and can you build a really good, reliable 1/8 scale basher for the money? Now, this video was an inspiration for me by Beyond RC. I will put a link in the description, guys. Very, very good YouTuber. Speak to him quite often on the channel, and big shout out to him, and also Jason Perrin. And both of these have actually covered this vehicle in quite some depth, all right? So I will put some links in the description for this. Guys, I'm going to show you basically what I've gone ahead and bought. I say I bought, my wife and daughter have bought. And basically why I've chosen this vehicle in particular. I will be doing some upgrades. As I mentioned, we're going to be some resourcing some parts then, really. And I want to build something fast, but ground basher. Right? I want this to be a ground basher, something I can tear up the ground with and have some real good fun. Right, enough waffle, less talking, let's dive down, shall we? I'll see you down below. Come on. Right guys, so as you can see, this is my Hobao SSTE. A few things to mention here. Obviously looking at the packaging, I was a little bit confused obviously when receiving it. I actually thought I'd received the RTR, but it is what it is. I mean, Hobao have decided to actually save a few quid, and Hobao, or whichever way you want to pronounce it, and what they've actually done is use the same packaging right the way through. Big shout out to Western Valley Models for hooking me up with this. Thanks, Headley, you're awesome for actually pulling this in, guys. This is a 1/8 scale truggy. What do I mean by this? A truggy and a truck. So basically a truggy slash buggy equals truggy, as you can see. So it's a low slung truck basically with a wide stance, and these are quite popular when it comes to 1/8 scale racing. Right, okay, so on the actual packaging by there, as you can see, you've got your options basically for which one you've actually picked, and obviously that's indicated by the markers. And then on there you've got information. It mentions about a 4mm thick shock tower, 70mm big bore shocks, and obviously full CNC aluminium machine parts on the vehicle. As well as then obviously it's a little bit of information distribution wise and so on and so forth. So that is the outside of the box, guys. Nothing majorly exciting about it. Like I said, I was a bit confused when I first received it. So this is essentially the first time I've actually looked inside it. I purposely not bothered looking at the vehicle just to show you on camera. All right, now my birthday was what, 4 days ago, and I wanted to wait to actually record this video to show you guys. So there's your instruction manual. We'll have a little look into that in a moment. Obviously I would imagine there's going to be some parts diagrams and ways of actually servicing your vehicle, so on and so forth. So we'll have a look at that in a moment. Again, you've got your full Lexan body, again a truggy shaped body. Look at that, guys. It's going to look really nice when I painted it. I'll show you which colour I've chosen in a moment. And let's pop that back in, get that out of the way. So there you go, you're greeted with your vehicle itself. Got a little parts bag here with obviously spare clips and various different parts, and again we'll have a look at that in a moment. There's actually some Allen keys by the looks on things. Yeah, Allen keys, and your wing for the rear of the vehicle. Oh, that's nice actually. Suspension is nice and plush. Right, these wheels and foams, all right. One of the things I knew I wanted to change out straight away, and I picked up on this. Beyond RC and Jason Perrin have both said that these tyres are not really that good. I will glue them up, I will keep them as spares, maybe even run them on maybe something like my Outcast, but I don't essentially think I'm going to be using these on this truck. And the reason being is mainly because the actual tread pattern, for me, even though it's quite grippy, I got a feeling that's not going to provide me with enough grip to the areas I actually run. So yeah, but then it's nice, obviously, it's included in the box. So there's my tyres and foams. Let's put them out of the way. And then you're greeted with a buggy yourself, guys. Buggy, truggy. First impressions is very, very nicely done already. I'm going to get this out of the box actually and show you guys. Let's move it out. Okay, so first impressions, is really nicely set up, and obviously everything looks beefy and chunky. I have noticed obviously you've got some metal hinge pin holders actually on the car as standard, so that's nice. Shocks feel absolutely amazing. So these are the 70mm shocks that they mention. Now, one thing to mention, and a lot of people pick up on, is the actual spring rate on these. All right, so these springs here are not very good. Now, there are some aftermarket options you can use, one of them being the Corrales Suga, as the same spring length, and you can actually use these on the front. As you can see, the bottom of the shocks are actually captured by this little pin here as well, so that's nice. Your shock bottoms are not going to disappear on you. Steering feels lovely and smooth. Let's have a little look at the suspension movement, shall we? And fair shout, that feels very, very nice actually, to be honest with you. I don't know, I'm going to give it a go, see how it feels with these springs on. Now, as you can see, it is a centre mounted motor, e.g. so the motor is facing towards the front of the vehicle. We have got a front and rear and centre diff as well, so I'm going to look into that obviously and try and work it out. This is going to be your, I think it's going to be your receiver box, yeah, your receiver box, and then obviously that's where your servo is going to go in as well. You can buy upgrades from for these. There's a guy in Ireland called I think it's Lee Coogan or Coogan Billet. You can actually buy centre braces for them, so that's something I'm going to be looking into. 4mm shock towers, CNC aluminium as well, so they seem pretty beefy. It's a 3mm chassis. It is made out of aluminium. What grade, I'm not sure. I don't think it's 7075, but feels quite nice. It looks very all hex hardware all the way through. It looks like 2.5 and 2mm. You've got these massive chunky suspension arms. Look very well made actually, those. Very, very well made. Like obviously you got the cross pattern in the arms. And something to mention here, guys, as well, is you've also got anti-roll bars fitted as standard, sway bars, sorry. The turnbuckles seem nice and very, very chunky, so that's really nice. I do like that. I do like the fact as well that you've actually got all your hex hardware captured behind these little, there's only something little, but as you can see, they're actually captured behind these little spaces, so that's nice as well. Your battery, I'm going to be running this on 2S. Now, I have seen that some people actually run these on 6. Me personally, I think 4S is going to be more than enough. The plan is for this vehicle is I'm going to be repurposing the Mojave motor that I've currently got in there into this vehicle and using a I'm not sure, I'm undecided on which ESC at the moment, but I have got a 4S ESC which I can actually put on this car to start off with, and then obviously upgrade as I'm going along. And then I'm going to be running this on 4S, so I've got some nice 4S packs that I'm actually using on this vehicle. Plenty of strap in there for holding your battery in. Obviously you might be limited to what packs you can use. I suppose you could really, if you wanted to take off this little section there and maybe put a Velcro strap around there just to hold it in. These little canards you've got on the side here, they're actually designed, guys, these are your mud flaps. And I wondered what they were for, and I realised then, it dawned on me, as the wheels turn, the dirt is guided towards these and then pushed over the back of the car. But I might actually see if there's some mud guards to cover up the rear drive shafts and everything. Can't actually see Are they metal hinge pin holders? Sorry, hubs, or are they composite? Yeah, it looks like they're composite, but I'm pretty sure you can pick up metal ones of those. But the overall fit and finish of the vehicle is very, very nice. Very, very nice. So like I say, the plan is with this is to build it as cheap as possible as I can, but still maintain a very good price to performance. I'm a big fan of 4S vehicles. 6S, I don't get me wrong, I've got them the Harvey, but I kind of lean more towards 4S vehicles anyway. Just pure and simply because that's the kind of packs that I use. But it's quite light. Now that it could be the fact that we haven't got any electrics and wheels in there at the moment, but still. And the drive chain seems lovely and smooth. Look at that. Very, very nicely done. Now I will be stripping down the drive chain, mind, checking over the centre diff, checking over the rear diff, front diff, and so on and so forth. Now you can pick these up here in the UK for £269. I had mine on a bit of a deal, and basically I think I've managed to pick mine up for a little bit more, but I'm not going to tell you the price. But yeah, this is a very, very good price to performance. Now, the idea is, guys, as I mentioned, is I'm going to be running this on some of my favorite. I'm going to put the car down here out of the way a sec. When I said that I'm going to be using different wheels and tyres, all right, again, I picked this up off the other YouTubers, Beyond RC and stuff like that. I actually use these on my Outcast, and I know they're very good tyres. They're very grippy. The backflip LPs off the 4S vehicles, and they should fit on this vehicle absolutely lovely and look very, very pretty in the process. I picked these up yesterday, so again, big shout out to Headley and the guys for hooking me up. So I've got 2 sets of those. Obviously, they're going to go onto the vehicle. Colour wise, guys, I'm going to go with, look at that, it's like a pastel blue grey. I don't know if the camera is going to pick that up properly. It's actually the Tamiya PS32 colour, and I'm going to back it then with a metallic white. Obviously I've gone for the Core RC one here. The reason behind this is basically what that'll actually do is possibly lighten it up just a touch more, but I'm going to go for a very clean looking. All right, so I've gone for the same color twice. Now originally I was going to go for like bright garish colors and everything. A friend of mine, Robbie from Temby, has actually sprayed his in some really nice colors, and I thought, well, I want to try and do things a little bit differently, so I've gone for those. And right, I tell you what we'll do is have a little look in the instruction manual. I'm going to pause the video by here, quickly open up this and obviously the spares package, and we'll go from there. 2 secs. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the instructions. Okay, move this out of the way. So obviously there's your instruction manual, guys. Let's move all this out of the way, shall we? The instruction manual, obviously you've got your stickers. Oh, that's nice. It looks like they've actually provided some window masks. Oh, yes, if I can actually see that. Mind, I'll be honest with you. Can't actually see that, but never mind, we'll have a look. We have got some stickers, obviously, to go on the vehicle. As I mentioned, I'm going to keep this quite minimal looking. So I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use, but I'll show you actually once I've sprayed the vehicle. I think I know. I can tell from by here which ones are going to work and which ones are not. So that's nice. A little bit of an aerial tube, not particularly fond of this colour, so I'll probably put a black one on, but there you go. Nice that they've included it. And then you've got quite an in-depth look at parts, diagrams, how to take your diffs apart, what to use, servo assemblies, rear clip assembly. Very nice looking. Good that they've actually included all this. Exploded diagrams, so you can get all your parts numbers and everything that you need to maintain your vehicle. Again, there's all your parts. So yeah, very, very in-depth, very easy to actually digest and maintain. What's this? Part scale 1/8 buggies. Okay, fine, fair enough. Parts lists, more parts lists. And this is for the caged version, but there, guys, as you can see. Oh, You can actually get your warranty information and everything with it as well. So yeah, all good. Very, very in-depth actually, and I like the fact they split everything down. And what we got in here, let's have a quick peek, shall we? Okay, so obviously there's your wing. I like the fact that it's still flexible, but it's got a nice finish to it. I'm pretty sure we'll scrape this up at some point, but there you go. Got your body pins. Oh, hurrah, look at that. Now, one of my bugbears is about the body pins that the company send out. Large, curved body pins, guys. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So obviously you've got your block stem for attaching the rear wing. So that's nice. It's, everything for your wing is in there. You've got a, I'm not sure what pinion that is, but the looks on thing, that's probably what, 14 maybe? I think I'm probably going to use an 18 straight off the bat with it. And your motor mount. And then obviously all the screws accordingly. You have got some Allen keys as well then to get you going, and some zip ties. So very, very nice actually. Yeah, just bouncing back to the actual truggy, guys. One of the things to mention here is I am going to be upgrading the chassis straight away. All right, I'm going to go for the 7075 machined chassis, and as I mentioned, probably going to get some machined chassis braces as well. And then I'm just going to run the vehicle and actually see how I feel about it. But yeah, very, very nice. And thank you very much to my wife and daughter for actually getting this for me. I'm looking forward to this project in a big, big way. It'd be nice to put my own touch on something that has never been touched before, if that makes sense. So, e.g., I'll be able to set the vehicle up exactly how I want it. And this is one of the bonuses I will say, is by having a roller, you can literally start looking at it at your own eyes, and instead of maybe, let's say the electrics, a lot of people who buy RTR swap the electrics out straight away. So I do like the fact that obviously you can buy these rollers, and I've got to say, I'm not disappointed with the quality of it either. So yeah, big shout out to Hobao on this, and obviously just beyond RC mentioning it, and obviously Jason Perrin, it does seem like this is going to be a very capable ground basher. The shots feel absolutely lovely, really, really nice. You've got shock boots on them as well, by the way. Right, that's enough of me bumping my gums. I think what we're going to do is dive back up. You've seen what's in the box, and then we'll have a little talk about it further from there, guys. See you in a sec. Hey guys, so welcome back. Hobao Hyper SSTE truggy roller. Very, very happy that I've managed to pick one of these up, so I am looking forward to actually building this up. I will show you on the channel, obviously, guys, the progress and what I'm planning on doing with it. I want to say a massive thank you to, obviously, my beautiful wife and daughter for helping me get hold of this vehicle for my birthday, and I'm quite looking forward to actually getting this out for the first time. Weather here in Wales is quite bad at the moment, so I am planning as well, guys, doing a first run of the Element and Ecto Enduro crawler that I've also picked up, and in between all that we're obviously going to work on this one. Elephant. Sorry about that. Right, anyway, guys, enough's enough. Obviously, I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to say, obviously, a massive, let me put the car down. I want to say a massive thank you to each and everyone who are obviously following the channel. I don't do things the same as everyone else. I'm sometimes a little bit goofy. I kind of mess things up, but I enjoy doing what I'm doing, guys. So I'm enjoying showing you guys, obviously, what basically I'm into, and hopefully help you in some of your purchases somewhere along down the line, something like that. Anyway, keep liking, keep subscribing, keep sharing, and until next time, guys, stay awesome. See you later.